If you're watching this, you're likely looking for some new adventure luggage like I was. Last summer I started reevaluating what my needs were in adventure luggage, and I came up with 5 critical criteria that I was looking for in new luggage. The first thing that I really wanted was luggage that was easily removable from the bike without having straps everywhere. The second criteria was I wanted an external bottle holder that was built into the bag, so I could throw water bottles, sodas, dirty shoes, wet clothes, just have something that was easily accessible on the back of the bag. The other thing is I wanted it to be between 30 and 32 liters, which was a step up from what I was using. And then I also wanted it to have some MOLLE webbing. With the MOLLE webbing, I could attach extra stuff to it when I got to the campsite. I could hang stuff from it with some carabiners. I tend to hang laundry off of it at the campsite. So those were some of the critical elements that I was looking for. I hope I covered 5. If not, I will put 5 list right here of the things that I was looking for. If I miss something, I'll cover it later. Alright, so what I had found is Givi is making these new saddlebags. They're called the Canyon GRT709. The correct name will be listed on here. And as far as I can tell, I think these are actually going to meet my criteria. Now, I usually don't like doing reviews or talking about products before I've actually had a lot of time to use it, but nobody else is talking about these. I could find very little information, so I took a risk and picked them up. Now, the really nice thing about these, and I will go over it, these saddlebags hang off of your luggage rack and attach through this nylon plastic plate, which makes it super simple to slide the bags on. They actually do lock on, and to slide the bags off if I want to take them off. So when I'm just doing summer day rides and I don't want luggage on there, I can take it off really easily. And if, say I decide to stay in a hotel and I want to take my luggage in, I can pop the bags off really easily and take those in with me. I'll go through mounting these on and how easy that is, and then demonstrate taking the bags on and off, and then I'll go through some of the features of the bags and the reasons why I chose these. Price-wise, they fall in about the same line as some of the other luggage. It's certainly not as inexpensive as other stuff that I've used, but because of the features that these have, I believe this is a really good solution and I can get a lot of life out of it. I paid $550 on Amazon. There's a particular seller that kept discounting them every week on and off, and I finally got hooked and decided that I needed to make the leap and go ahead and go with these. So we'll go through this, stick around, and you'll see what these bags are all about. My rack here is a Tusk rack. It's just what I picked up when I first got the bike because they weren't as expensive as some of the others. The key to being able to mount this on a rack is having a flush face on it. Some of the BMW stock racks wrap around the exhaust, so I don't know if there's adapters for that. You'll have to look into it. This just simply will sit on here, and my objective is to mount this as low as I can to keep the luggage as low as possible, to keep the weight down. It comes with these little brackets that go around the tubing. It's somewhat of a universal fit. I think any of these standard size racks, it'll go on just fine. And then here there's a little plate that slides into the rack, and then that goes on here, and you get all the hardware that is needed to put this on. So I'll just go ahead and get started. I've already put the other side on, so I got an idea of how well it fit together, and then I'll have to compare it to the other side to make sure it's located in the same place. And I should have done a better job of getting the hardware more easily accessible. This is really actually quite easy. The nylon, the bolts here that go on the back they're nylon threaded so that they'll lock on, and I believe it's an 8mm bolts here, and then you can tighten those down pretty easily and go from there. Don't forget the plate. On the other side, I had a Rotopax on my other setup hanging off the luggage, so with a little creativity and ingenuity, you can use some mounts and some brackets and put a roto packs tucked up in the frame. And that way, if you carry spare fuel with you, which I don't, I usually carry water. I live in a desert area and water's not always available. Tighten these a little and then make sure that it's in the right place. And the back of the bracket, the nylon nut fits into a little spot there, so you don't have to put a wrench on the back side. Alright, that is all it took to get the plate on. That was really quick and easy. And the luggage here has these little hooks here, and it's not just a tab, there still remains some nylon in there so that you're not worried about breaking this tab off, which I was really pleased with. I wasn't sure what it was going to look like when I got it, but with that little tab, it has strength. I'm not worried about it getting ripped off. And then we have the locking mechanism right here to lock them in place. Sorry, that's not straight. And all right, these are really easy to put on. You just line the tabs up, slide them down, turn the lock, pull the key. There's a cover that goes on the lock, which I'll show in a second. And that's done. So get to the hotel or cabin or wherever, if you want to just take them off for riding on the weekends. Unlock it, lift them off, done. This is what's left behind. All right, these bags have a clip over the top, standard roll down, which you would find on any waterproof bag. The inside is this yellow waterproof liner that, look, it can come out, but it's in there. If you look in there, you can see the pocket. I don't know if the lighting's going to be very good to see how deep this is. It goes in quite a ways. Plenty of room for everything that I'll need to put in there. And then you've got some straps here to secure your load. The MOLLE webbing that I was talking about, so if I want to add a bottle holder or any other accessories, I can do that here. And then also another strap at the bottom for tightening things in there, which is great. I really like that I can suck this in. Alright, this is the feature that I really wanted, was this external bottle holder here. It comes with a small dry bag, a strap that goes over the top. The dry bag has these little rings on it so that you can take it out. You get the little dry bag, you can take this out, you can put stuff in it, shoes or something you may want, flip-flops. And then there's also this really long package. I'm down into my elbow, this holder here. You can get quite a bit in there. And then here's another view of the other external bottle holder area, which I really like. Alright, so this is my new luggage for 2019. It's the Givi Canyon GRT709s. If I got that wrong, I'll have it in the description. And I'll be putting this to the test all year long. I've got a lot of trips already planned, some overnight camp trips, some week-long trips, and just fitting stuff in when I can. And I will get a good feel for how these handle off-road and performance and weight, because it's a little bit different configuration. So we will see. At the end of the year, I'll do a summary on how they performed throughout the year and let everyone know what my thoughts were, and if I think it was worth the money that I spent. We'll go from there. So thank you for watching, and I will see you out there. For it.